I'm going to show you how to take this and this to make a wonderful casserole for the holiday season. Welcome to All Things Food. I'm John Woods, and I love to cook, but I cook to love. And the holiday season's on us. I'm going to show you how to make a simple squash casserole that you're really going to like. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, to make a squash casserole, you have to have squash. And what I like about this recipe is you can make it in the summertime, and in some areas you can make it year-round. You can buy squash at the grocery store almost year-round. So we're going to take our squash and we're going to tip and tail it, cut those ends off, and then I'm going to take it, put it on the table, and I'm going to slice it right down the middle, turn it over on the flat side, cut it down again and again, and we're going to cut this squash into manageable little bite-sized pieces. They're all nice and even. They're going to cook evenly. I have some water over here getting ready to boil, and then I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and simmer this squash for just a minute or two. And there you have it, all chopped up nice and pretty. You know, if you watch this channel much, you know I love better than bouillon. And adding this to your recipes often gives you a really nice added flavor, and also you don't have to worry too much about adding salt. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons into my water here, and that's going to give me a little more flavoring in our casserole today. I love this casserole. So while that's coming up to a boil, I'm going to set that aside. We're going to get started on something else. I have my stovetop stuffing here. Be sure to get the chicken version. It takes about 1.5 cups of water that I'm bringing up to a boil. Over here, this will go really quickly. We're going to just pour that right in there. Oh yeah, let me add about 2 tablespoons of butter here. And we're going to add that. We're going to stir that together just for a minute or two. Just set that aside, get it out of the way for now. We have our water for our squash. Go ahead and carefully add some of that. While we're waiting for this to come to a little simmer there, we're going to go ahead and spray this and get it ready. And then here's a little secret. Now, if you want to go ahead and make this in advance for the holiday and be done with it, go ahead and get you a little aluminum pan like this and make it in here, and then stick it in the freezer after we get all these ingredients together. Then when the holiday comes, pull it out, stick it in the oven, and you're going to have a wonderful casserole. So while that's still cooking over there, I'm going to come over here and take my bowl, take all my stuffing and put down in it. And over here I have 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. That's the Campbell's version. Use whatever version you'd like. I prefer to do a homemade version, and I have some videos on that you can watch to learn how to make your own homemade condensed cream of chicken soup. But we're going to go ahead and use 2 cans, make it just the easy way today. Alrighty, it looks like our squash is fork tender. It's just perfect. It's not too mushy, just right. It's a little firm, but not too soft. I'm going to pull this off the stove, take it over the sink, and I'm going to put it in a strainer and colander, get all the water off of it as much as possible. Then we're going to come back and finish up this casserole. Be right back. Here's my squash. I'm going to throw it over here in my little mixture here. Little pepper. I love the smell of this. This smells like the holiday season to me, but we cook this all the time year round at my house, and I love this. Now, you can put cheese in it if you want to. You can top it with breadcrumbs, whatever you want to do. I choose not to do that. So I'm going to just go ahead and pour it in this baking dish here. Remember, if I was going to freeze this, I'd go ahead and put it in that aluminum pan, and I would not put this in the oven. I would just go ahead and leave it like this and then freeze it just like it is. We're going to stick this in the oven for about 30 minutes, come back and check it. You know, we cook by time, not temperature, and we'll come back and check it and see if it's ready. Remember how I told you at the beginning of the video I was going to take this, and this and make a great casserole? Well, the timer just went off. Let's go ahead and pull it out of the oven and see how we turned out. Folks, this is smelling really great. We got a little browning on top there without any breadcrumbs, which looks perfectly good. That's boiling up around the edges, and that is one really good looking casserole. I can't wait to try that out. Thanks for watching the channel today. This is John Woods with All Things Food, and I not only love to cook, but I cook to love. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button that you like this recipe today. Tell all your friends, and remember, Not only love to cook, but cook to love, and I'll see you next time right here.